Welcome into today's discussion. Before we get into the context of the talk today, please jump over to the website 820podcast.com, and also there you'll find the link to my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is at 820podcast. If you go there, you can also peruse and listen to this episode and other episodes, but then also you can comment on that particular episode and give me your feedback. I can then use that information to adjust or make my best presentation to you as close to what you're looking for or looking to add to your journey in your path towards resilience. Today's topic is called 10-820. 10-820. I really hope you can enjoy this communication. It's like a fun exercise and a reminder always about resilience today. You ever heard that casual question or statement, usually within the military or police, law enforcement professions, but sometimes you can hear this in movies or in TV series. The statement, "What's your 20? What's your 20?" I'd always assumed that as a question about location of someone you were communicating with. Usually it's for safety or on a mission, or it could have been just for a casual interest level. But that had always intrigued me for a good bit of time, and then I finally started to take action to research that term with good old Google. So I found out that yes, that term 10-20, what's your 20, came out of a thing called the 10 codes in the trucking, radio, CD world, and also from the military and police community. So here's a little bit of context that I was able to glean from the Google search. Radios in the 1930s were based on vacuum tubes powered by a small motor generator called a dynamotor. The dynamotor took from 1/10 to 1/4 of a second to spin up to full power. Police officers were trained to push the microphone button, then pause briefly before speaking. However, sometimes they would forget to wait. Preceding each code with 10 gave the radio transmitter time to reach full power. That's pretty cool. Here are some examples or samples from the 10 code list, and these were very interesting to me. For example, 10-2 meant receiving well. 10-4 meant message received. 10-8, in service, subject to call, meaning you're ready. 10-17 meant to imply urgent business. 10-20 meant my location is. 10-23 meant stand by. 10-45 meant all units within range, please report. 10-99 meant mission completed, all units secure. And lastly, 10-36 meant the correct time is, and of course, then you give the time. I like that last one a lot, 10-36. As I mentioned, I want to use these 500 seconds with you just as another friendly reminder about not just talking about resilience, but maybe as another way to implement and action the tenets of resilience in your everyday moments and when you can. And also, maybe just a bit more forceful in what I usually present to you in the 820 enterprise. So, and why I love all the 10 codes that I was able to research, especially the 10-20, the 10-4, and 10-36 ones, I really like that simplicity of communicating something. Now, not all of us are part of the military or have served or desire to serve, but I love the way the history in this case, this history is very positive to me about communicating, not, well, yes, somewhat in a coded way to someone who knows what you're talking about, but even for us, novice, now fully civilianized civilians, we can communicate in that way as well. And that's why, under the rubric of 820, and I do sometimes close out my episodes by asking you to tell everyone, or those that you love, that it's always 820. Yeah, a little bit, selfish in trying to promote my message out to you, but also want to keep it less selfish and more inviting for you to remember. And then hopefully what's been shared with you is of relevance and does resonate with you enough for you to share it with someone that you know and love, and even someone you don't know. But as my son told me many months ago, to love everyone with just a simple statement like that. It might intrigue people to say, "What do you mean by it's 10:20? It's 5:50. It's not 10:20. I mean, excuse me. Not say it's 8:20. They might say, "Hey man, it's 4:30 afternoon. What do you mean it's 8:20?" Then it might generate a brand new conversation with someone you do know or didn't know. But for those two entities, it can be a brand new conversation that hasn't happened before. And I hope, as I said before, the connective tissue is being strengthened by this thing called resilience, that I think is important to all of us, particularly in these days and time that seem to be chaotic or definitely on the brink of destruction sometimes. But sometimes even bring it local, the things we go through personally each day can be devastating, traumatic, disappointing, hurtful, less than helpful. So I cannot resolve my own problems, nor can I give you the silver bullet or the answer that you're looking for. I can't offer you a methodology, models, and questions that I ask you to form for yourself that I guarantee you will change your perspective on this present moment. So this topic today hopefully was somewhat intriguing, maybe entertaining, but the bottom line of every episode that I present to you, I hope it is educational. Not that I'm trying to teach you anything. I'm trying to show you an example of what resilience sounds like. Of course, you can't show you me. I'll get to my video status one day soon. But I want to show you in words and in my voice and from my heart why I'm so adamant, excited, and passionate about resilience. A small little word, you could exchange that for a smaller word called pursuit. But pursuit of your best. And having the resilience in your best, I think, is worthwhile our time here on this earth. Particularly to look into, and draw out, and self-develop that talent that was given only to you, that vision given only to you, that drive, that quality, that message given only to you. Now it's up to you to either deliver it or sit on it. You could say it in more a direct way, to sit on it or to shit on it. But we'll keep it clean for today. Going forward and closing out this episode today, I love the 10 codes, so I will leave you with this again. Stay present, stay current, and remember, no matter where you are in the world, it is always 8:20, and 10:36 means the correct time. So going forward, 10:36 means 10:820. How about that? Take care.